Sacrifice your most powerful creature after you spend all your mana. Beautiful. That goes back to the hand. Perfect. Boom. Because we can sacrifice Olivia. Yup. Boom! Because, right? And do this. So if they want to remove the bat, that's a card. Then they're down to one card. It's pretty insane. No Way Out is underrated. I'm telling you, it is underrated, folks. Making their squirming emergence pointless, which is super annoying. I'm so sick of the Atraxa stuff. I know most of us are. So let's go ahead and do this. Riveteer's Charm, baby. That seems good to me. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, back with another list here. We are playing JUND. This is super fun, super cool, easy to build. Assuming you have some of these cards that have been out a while. A lot of these are from Capenna, and they're really, really fun. Like Ziatora here does a lot of work in the video. I'll sort of go over these cards in a bit. Unleash the Inferno, a lot of fun. This is doing 7 damage, basically removing the biggest creature and removing an artifact or enchantment, which there are many of these days. Now, the main card of the deck secretly somehow is No Way Out. You're going to make your opponent discard 2 cards while creating board presence, creating a 2/2. That's going to trigger your Gala Greeters, right? You already have a Deep-Cavern Bat on the field that has removed the biggest thing, right? The biggest threat to removing your creatures. You've taken the most appropriate card out, right? And if you've done that and hit them with a No Way Out, they probably have no answers. Meanwhile, you're rummaging through your deck with Charming Scoundrel. You're discarding, you're drawing cards, you're creating treasures if you need them. In combination with Gala Greeters, we can very easily cast some of our cool one-ofs, like Defiler of Vigor, which is an amazing card. It's a 6/6 trample that does lower the cast of our green permanents, which we do have many. Gala Greeters, Mosswood Dread Knight in here, which is a great way of just drawing. It's a residual creature we can just keep casting over and over again and triggering our Gala Greeters, right? Adding to the board presence. In combination with Charming Scoundrel, we can double block and things. Deep-Cavern Bat is going above though, so we don't ever want to block with that. So if the creatures we go against are bigger than them, then we remove us. We try to remove them, right? Which we have 1 go for the throat. We do sneak in some removal. We have a play with fire to do something cheeky in combat. A couple cut downs to get rid of some of those easy 1/1s. Now this Kumano Kakazan is really cool because it can put a counter on one of our guys, creating our guy making a guy that's slightly bigger. Which is good for things like Ziatora. Of course, this token can actually be sacrificed to Ziatora as well, all for 1 mana. So there's a lot of synergy with this card here. We do have a Glisa Sun Slayer in here, which is really, really good. Just sort of a very resilient creature, getting in for some early combat damage, keeping the momentum going. Now, Flick of Coin is a really cool card as well because it just takes out some like annoying 1/1 flyers, like an opposing bat, for example. It takes out a planeswalker. It helps give us a mana sink, help us ramp with the treasure token, and draw a card, which is really, really good. So I thought I'd try a Flick of the Coin in here. Now, another great card, a really prominent card that ties everything together, is Riveteer's Charm. If you're sick of those Atraxa decks, which I know a lot of people are, this card here is going to exile target player's graveyard. Any sort of graveyard recursion, you can just be like, nope, you can't bring that back. Or if it's Atraxa, nope, you can't bring that back. It also is a removal spell for the biggest creature on their side of the field. Or it's a card advantage card, which is really, really good, right? Because we want to lay our No Way Outs right away. We want to lay our bats right away, and we want to put them in a lock to where we can just, like, if they do finally lay something, and say they have a treasure token laying around, well, we remove that creature, we take out their 2-mana enchantment or their treasure token, boom, we're in a really good position. Skyfish or Spider also comes down and removes any of their target permanents. Say they have a Leyline Binding holding one of your things down, well, you can even hit that, right? And it just gains you a bunch of life in addition to our residual life gain from Gala Greeters, so we can stay alive against very, aggressive decks, right? Defiler of Vigor obviously does a lot of work. Now, the other main card is Gix Command. Gix Command here is going to give us more lifelink, ways of getting our smaller creatures back from the graveyard, like our bat, and casting the bat all over again, which can be huge. You can just get 2 bats with this, and that feels pretty good, while removing a bunch of small 1/1s with that clause, the power 2 or less, or their biggest baddest creature, right? If they're more of a single creature type of deck, or having just 1 creature. out type of deck, not a very aggressive creature-centric deck is what I mean. Now we do have a cool Olivia Crimson Bride. Now a very cool combo you can do, obviously. So you can have Ziatora on the field. You can Olivia, bring back something like your Defiler of Vigor, swing with everybody, which is a total of 15 damage. Then you can sacrifice one of these and do 21 damage to the face. Now Ziatora, I promised I'd come back to this. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Ziatora deals damage equal to the target creature's power. Equal to that power to any target, and you create 3 treasure tokens. So that's really good. Gala Greeters isn't going to be too huge. It could get a little bit bigger. This is 3 power, so that's decent. This is only 3 power, so that's not too crazy either. Same with Glissa, blah, blah, blah. The main thing is the treasure and the fact that we can sort of ping anything that we want, and that it's a 6/6 flyer, which is really, really good. And it's a fun card, and it's in JUND. And it works really good with Olivia, and trust me when I say this ends the game out of nowhere, and it did in both of the games in the video today, which is really, really fun. So, a lot of cool stuff. I will put the mana list in the deck list today. I hope that you find that, and hugely appreciate all the support, you guys. I did just release a Murders at Karlov Manor video. Now, of course, the quality of the text isn't too big or anything. You can't really enlarge the cards yet because we don't have really good quality photos of each one yet. But there are some out on the internet, and maybe I'll put a more concise list together with better images one day. But it was like a 50-minute video if you're interested in just general analysis of all the new cards. So keep an eye out for that. And I hope you enjoyed the gameplay today. And much love. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. You rock. Let's do it. All right, game 1 with a really good hand. Thanks for being here. You rock. Let's do it. I like the hand quite a bit because we do have the red. We'll probably leave with the black. Ooh, unless we get the tap black. So we'll leave with the red. Now we do have a decent amount of tap manas in our deck. So we will usually lead turn 1 with a tap mana. Right? Find it with either one of these Evolving Wild type things. Or just lay the Tri-Land, for example. Ashwood Crawler. Okay, so mill. Just a 2/2. Can't get much bigger than that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. If they have any removal, we'll take it out right away. Okay, they have a good amount of removal. So we have to take one of the cheap ones, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, but as you can see, we're in quite a pickle. Should be okay though. We have that Gix command to get our creatures back, continue the value engine until we're sort of in a position where we can just win with what we have on the field. That's a good top deck, right? So let's go ahead and do this. So if they want to remove the bat, that's a card. Then they're down to 1 card. It's pretty insane. No Way Out is underrated. I'm telling you, it is underrated, folks. Alright, they get their card back. Okay, so they put the big parts. Probably smart. Probably smart. We want our Defiler of Vigor to stick around. So, let us see, shall we? Now this is a Phyrexian. If you do like a white-green Phyrexian deck, it can be pretty insane with Defiler of Vigor. Your whole shebang. You need 4 of them though, right? That's the Premier 4 deck. So, let's Scoundrel. Let's discard the tap mana. If I want to get deeper into my deck, we need to find a Gix command at some point. Okay, we lay this. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Now, I don't want to swing with this, because this does have Decayed. Now, the reason I don't want to swing with that is if they do make a sacrificing creature, they do have a point and click, but say they get another sacrifice. We can at least do that in that way. Or we could just swing next turn, because it looks like they're trying to race us now. Okay, we get the bat out of our graveyard, which is annoying. It would be a great target. We get our Ziatora. So that's interesting. We could try and go for the treasure, which wouldn't be too hard at all. Let's just go ahead and make a treasure. Let's go ahead and swing, I guess, with everybody. That'll pop. I don't necessarily want to use Flick a Coin and just do 1 damage to the face, but we could. Or we could go for the throat, so we have the options. Okay, we probably remove that. Goodbye. Okay. See, we got them options. That's JUND, baby. Ooh, should we slap Ziatora down? Okay, so it's at end step. So we go ahead and swing. We slap down Ziatora. We do sacrifice the creature. We do 1 damage to the face. And we create 3 treasure tokens, giving us access to Flicker Coin. Which is pretty nice. Ziatora. So yeah, it deals damage equal to the creature you sacrifice power, and you create 3 no matter what. So we are going to exile Zaya. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's not flick a coin. Nah, let's do it. Let's flick a coin. Alright, 1 damage. Draw a card. Get a treasure. We go into our Defiler and an extra card, which is Gala Greeters. Okay, Gala Greeters isn't too bad as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and swing. We do have the pop bow, so let's go ahead and lead with our Gala. Into this, which is obviously a good blocker right now, in the trade. We could gain some life, which wouldn't be too bad. Let's just go ahead and gain life, just in case, I don't know, something super weird. We can always gain the counter if we think we want to swing and do more damage next turn. We don't really need the treasures anymore. But the treasures can help us do a lot of double spells, even triple spells later in the game, and sort of win in that mid-range turn a corner point. So this is a block that we make all day. Well, don't mind if I do. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. We could probably just do this at our end step. So this is a really good card for taking out the Atraxa decks. But we can remove their biggest thing. I'll show you right now. We can remove their biggest thing, makes them sacrifice it. We can exile the top 3 cards, which gives us access to a lot of cards, which is really good. Or just exile target the creature's graveyard if you're trying to return something. So that could be pretty timely. Or just get rid of all of the mill that the Atraxa decks are done, making their squirming emergence pointless, which is super annoying. I'm so sick of the Atraxa stuff. I know most of us are. So let's go ahead and do this. Riveteer's Charm, baby. That seems good to me. Let's go ahead and slap this down. It's a lot of pressure, isn't it? It is a lot of pressure, right? If they had 4 cards, we'd get rid of all of it. And we just try to win with things like let's put a counter. We can lay the bat, which we will. Board presence, lifelink, forces the issue. What do they have? I can't see that, right? My webcam is covering that, so. Thanks for being here, though. You guys rock. I hugely appreciate all the support. Absolute legends. JUND is a lot of fun. I love this color combination, that's for sure, so, you know. Deep-Cavern Bat, putting the pressure. They're discarding Shigeki to return a land and bushwhack. I don't know if it'll cut it. We take the bushwhack. Gain a little life. Get into 3. Yes, we lose access to the other No Way Out, but that's fine. We have our bat, we have a board. We have a Defiler, we have access to more cards, great removal. And we just cast this. Okay, returning Shigeki and this is not going to do it. They have a cool deck, a little slow. Not much interaction though. Mostly because we got rid of it all. So if that's gonna do it, let's just swing. Well, let's just do this and not get too, like, frisky. I doubt they have a board wipe or whatever. But the pressure's on. Throw down the bat for good measure to see what they got. Gain some life. And it's a shoot. That's right. Sorry, my webcam's covering that, so if it seems like I'm being really stupid, it's because I am. Looks like they're going for a block. We can just cast this and then remove that. They're going for a swing. Respect. I don't know why I let them swing there. They're gonna gain the food, but they should FF. Hit them with a good game. Yeah. Sacrifice your food. I'm a goober. I get it. Let's cast this. Don't even activate it. If you get activated, go on. Don't do it. Come on. So I could have cast that and then paid this to put counters on everything, which I should have done. But I didn't want to walk right into a board wipe. Not going to be one. I'm actually trolling though. Alright, let's get it. He's trying to claw back in. Give up, good sir. This is your time. So what decks do you guys want to see? You can always leave a comment about what deck you want to see. That'd be really cool. Or what deck you're having success with, and if you want me to see if I can make a version of it or something, and we can see what works, what doesn't. So, you know, there's so many decks I feel really confident with, and the meta kind of shifts. I revisit it, I'm like, no. So it's always interesting to revisit things. Keep on trying. You know, experimentation is the name of the game. It really is. Use colors you're not familiar with. Good game. Right? Use a mono blue list to just see how it feels. Use mono red if you've never done the mono red thing. Orzhov is probably a really good the color combination I'd recommend for beginners, or Azorius. Any white red, or sorry, any white black or white blue base is really strong, especially right now. You can always just go mono green Stompy and just see the power of green creatures, and then maybe with some hexproof and indestructible. That's kind of just a blah blah blah. Let's get into the second game. Thanks for sticking around. Alright, so game 2, thanks for sticking around. You rock. We'll take the hand because we do have the no way out here. We've got the Unleash the Inferno for some removal. We can get through our tap lands. I guess we'll do that. Not really sure why. We top deck to play with fire or Kumano. I could regret it. There's a Kumano. Let's wait though. And it could be relevant because we could have a creature, right, to cast with the counter. So maybe we wait on purpose. Big brain strats. And also I'm just a goober. So we're against JUND as well. Interesting. Let's hold up Riveteer's Charm, which we know is really good. This is removal of the biggest thing and just huge card advantage. Or if it's the Atraxa deck, we can immediately exile their graveyard. Watch them lay the Atraxa stuff, the Founding of the Third Path, and start milling themselves. And they have like Skirming Emergence. That'd be annoying. So we'll go for this. If they exile it, they exile it. Do they have blue? No, they don't. And I meant counter. So there we go. When we hit our land, which is massive. They did put a stop on our upkeep. Okay, so let's tap this for a black. Okay. We'll go ahead and get this. Okay, we'll draw. So the best play, since they don't even have a creature, of course, is this. Boom. Hot tamale. Okay. Looks like some discover stuff. They put a land in there as well. Okay. So that was probably their last land in their hand. And they have a geological. So they can probably have a Praetorius Con. Oh my gosh, look at all this. That's fun. Draconic Destiny goes in there. This gives +1/+1 flying and hits, and they can pay 1 mana to buff up the attack. So just the attack for 1 mana each, boom, bam, bang. Basically just acting as like a dragon spell. So very fun stuff here. So this is the turn that we Gala. We lay this. Come on. We swing as we have an opening. Does have the counter, doesn't matter. That goes away. Ziatora next turn is huge. Actually. Very nice. Very nice. So let's see. Let's see, folks. What is occurring? Something for life, you say? This is a cool card, man. Look at that cool art. They're going after the Kumano, destroying the enchantment, and they're searching for a cave. You can choose 3? Wow, seriously, they can get 2 cave cards. Wow, I see what's going on here. That's a cool, very flexible card. Wow. Okay. So, Ziatora is probably the move. We'll play it now. What we'll do is we'll get the counters. So we swing in. We take advantage. We sacrifice this. We can't quite kill this, which is sad, but we'll do 2 to the face now because of the power. And we can Riveteer's Charm on their end step, which will be really good. Yeah, because this is the sauce, McGee, Ziatora the Incinerator. It's good, man. Let's see if they want to pump the Draconic Dynasty and try to swing in to me and kill my dude. It'd be kind of funny. I'm gonna say no blocks, and we might pop it. And I hope they spend a bunch of mana. They might. Let them do it. We gotta let them do it so they tap out. I'm sorry. Not very riveting stuff. Oh, they're keeping 3 mana for something. No, they're not. They're being a goober, though. That's what they're doing. That is certainly what they're doing. Big goober behavior. Thank you. Okay. Yes, yes. Keep it going. Okay. Sacrifice your most powerful creature after you spend all your mana. Beautiful. That goes back to the hand. Perfect. We don't have a good creature to bring back, but boom. Because we can sacrifice Olivia. Yup. Boom! Because, right, what we do is we swing, we bring back Gala Greeters. Gala Greeters, Olivia, and Ziatora all swing for 10 damage. Then I sacrifice Olivia to do 3 more damage to the face, which is 13, and we win the game. What do you know? So guys, I hope that this was a fun deck to we got to show off all of the cool little one-ofs and the cool creatures. Unleashed Inferno is obviously really good. We got to see Riveteer's Charm, Gala Greeters, of course, Deep-Cavern Bat, the Charming Scoundrel, and then just one cast of No Way Out, and you're in business. So all of it works really well together, and of course, creature lands come in and sort of end the game. So stuff like that, is, you know, you keep that in mind. Hugely appreciate the support, guys. I'll keep the content coming. I did just release a spoiler video, so if you're interested in spoilers, I kind of do a deep dive of each card of the first bulk amount of Murders at Karlov Manor. I have actually 2 spoiler videos now, but that bulk video, you know, you can't really see the text. It's really small, but I, you know, talk about each card in depth. I try to bring it up, the ones that at least have text. So stuff like that. I hope you enjoy that as well, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the arena and in the next video. I gotta stop doing that, man. I'll see you in the next video.